Hello, everyone. All right, happy Saturday. Happy Yule next week. But we're here celebrating Yule with the Yule Live Gemstone Sale. So yeah, happy Saturday or happy Yule. All right, I'm going to give YouTube just a second to update people, let them know that I am live. If you are here with me, say hello, because one of the cool things about being live with me is you get to interact with me in the chat. Jenny is here. Hello. It's been a week. It's been a couple of weeks. I hope everyone's doing well. Carrie is here. Hello. Bella is here. Hello. Good afternoon. Yes, we are afternoon. A little bit later today because we had to drop my daughter off at the airport this morning. So a little bit later for the live gemstone sale today. So we'll see how it goes. Hi, Sarah. All right. If you are new here, if you've never been here before, I am Morgan, owner of Ink Goddess Creations. Every Sabbath-ish, we do a live gemstone sale here on YouTube. We try to tailor the gemstones to the Sabbath. But we end up having one every month because we throw in an extra one in April for our anniversary, and then a couple of other ones throughout the year. So Phoenix is here. Hello. Raven Moon is here. Hello. And Citrus Bell. Hello, everyone. I love that you all are here. Different time today, but I love it. And we just did this, a couple of weeks ago with Small Business Saturday. So yeah. So the gemstones that we have today all have kind of like a theme to help you with the darker part of the year or help you with winter, help you with shadow working, things like that. Okay. We are here for a little over an hour. So this is not one of those live gemstone sales that last for 2, 3, 4, 7 hours. Okay. I'm going to go over the rules real quick for ordering. I hate rules. I always put rules in quotation marks because I'm a rule breaker. Yeah. But this will ensure that you get the items that you want to get. So everything that you see here today is going to go up for sale at inkedgoddesscreations.com. Okay. If you are on our app, I put the category right there in the middle of the homepage. If you are on our website, scroll down past the big banner that says products made by witches for witches. You'll see new products, and then you'll see live gemstone sale. So click on that, click on the main category. As I go over them here live with you all, Colin will be listing them. So you'll just have to keep refreshing the page. Okay. Adding it to cart does not reserve the item. You have to complete checkout, receive an order number, and all of that in order for it to be yours. Okay. So if you end up making multiple purchases today, or if you already have an order, with us open right now, then we do reserve the right to ship things separately depending on the gemstone, like what's in the best interest of the gemstone. But if we do combine some of your orders together, then we send you an electronic gift card for our shop. Okay. For the shipping difference. What else? Okay. I do have a fun little thing that I want to let you all know at the end of today's live gemstone sale. I do have a fun announcement for everyone. So I hope you'll stick around to the end, or if you have to leave us, you'll come back, fast forward to the end, you get the fun announcement. So Justina's here. Hello. I do go over the metaphysical properties and share with you how you can use the gemstones. So if nothing else, you'll learn some fun stuff today. Okay. Our price range today for gemstones, because our live gemstone sales do not just cover gemstones that are like super expensive. Okay. We do cool shit. That's what we do. So our price point today is $5 up to, I think it's $175 is the top today. So we have a little bit of everything in between. Yeah. I'm so excited. Okay. Because these are really cool. So this is our last live gemstone sale of 2025. Just to let you all know too, we take a break in January because we are shopping at the Tucson Gem Show. So our next live gemstone sale will not be until in bulk, but we don't have it at in bulk. We have it a week or two later because the gem show is late this year. So we have to get through the gem show before we can have a live gemstone sale because we don't have anything to sell. So this is our last live gemstone sale until probably mid-February. Yay, and then we get to buy new goodies. Phoenix says, oh, hey, Colin, I sent you an email about a previous shipment with no movement. There was an update today, so never mind. Oh, and he said, okay. Okay, I do read out comments too if I'm like, if I'm paused and stuff. So yeah, interact with me today. It's fun. Okay, I think that's it. I think we can get started. I also like to tell you all who bought the item at the Tucson Gem Show, whether it was me, Colin, one of our team members, just because that's a fun little thing to share with you all. If there are any fun stories, I also tell those. Otherwise, I try to stick to metaphysical properties and how you can use them. Okay. Phoenix says Imbolc and O-Star are some of my favorite live sales. Those are when we get all the pastel ones. That's what I love to do. All right. Okay. So again, inkgoddesscreations.com. Adding it to your cart does not reserve it. It can be ripped out of your cart if someone else has it in their cart and they complete checkout first. So I'm sorry, but it does happen. And then, stay till the end because I have a fun announcement. Yay. All right. So the first one does come with a little bit of a story. So we have had these in our office for over a year now. Basically at the gem show 1 year, and I'm gonna show you the big one while I talk. At the gem show 2 years ago, we got an amazing deal on these. So amazing that when I tell you all the prices today, you're going to think that I've lost my mind. Because when we get amazing deals on things, we pass the deals on to you all, okay? Thank God. We did the lighting a little different, and I am very happy. So we've had these for over a year because, number one, I just like looking at them. Number two, I don't know. We were just holding them for something, and now it's the time. We're releasing them to the world. Okay, so we have Lemurian quartz points for you, but we have big ones. Like this is the smallest one. What I just showed you is the largest one, okay? So you will be buying the individual ones that I am showing you. See, they are lettered, okay? So let's go over the properties of Lemurian quartz points, and then I'm going to blow your freaking mind with these prices, okay? All right. So it is believed that the ancient people, the ancient land, the ancient civilization of Lemuria knew that they were going to be destroyed or taken over or whatever. So it is believed that they took all of the crystals around them and they programmed them with infinite knowledge of their civilization, but also the infinite knowledge of the universe because they were like all-knowing. This was a civilization of just all-knowing creatures, people, things, So that's what Lemurian anything is. Now, you can tell a Lemurian crystal from non-Lemurian crystals by the horizontal striations. Actually, there's a really good side. So do you see all those little horizontal lines etched into the quartz point? That's how you know it's Lemurian, okay? So these are quartz. Some of them have inclusions. As I go over each one, I will identify on the fly. So it's going to be fun. I will identify on the fly and let you know what else could be included in each specimen since you will be buying the exact specimen. But they are all Lemurian quartz points. And quartz, of course, is a natural healer. It's an amplifier. Will amplify the any gemstones around it. It's an energy amplifier. It's great for protection. It's great for anything. Quartz is just amazing. But you see, we're looking at those lines right there. All right, let's start. Because we are selling these, like I said, individually, and we go A through M. Woo! All right, so A is 4 inches by 1.5 inches. And I just want to make sure you all can see the Lemurian. So there we go. You can see all the horizontal striations right there. A is $6. That's it. A has some kind of inclusions in it. I'm not exactly sure. It's just a little cloudy kind of there down there at the end, like some gray in there. So there is another mineral in there. Just I do not know what it is. All right, B. Okay. B is very crystal clear. I love it. You can see the horizontal striations. You can see the Lemurian lines everywhere. So it is believed that if you hold it, meditate with it, You get answers to questions that you have. You can get answers to infinite, universal questions. We do have, I love the little cloudy mist stuff down in here. So B is 4 3/4 by 1 inch, weighs 5 ounces. It's $7.50. That's all. C is a chunky one. So he's got the Lemurian lines all over. So he does have a little bit of a, compromise there. The tip's fine though. Super clear, does have rainbows in them too. You can kind of see one floating around in there. When the light hits it just right though, you can see the rainbows. C is 3 3/4 by 1.5. It is $7.50 as well. So yeah, this one is C. D is a chunky boy. So he's kind of chunky, but kind of short. Absolutely gorgeous. Hold on. I was trying to see it. Yeah, there's rainbows in him too. I don't know if the rainbows, I'm really hoping the rainbows are going to show up for everyone. Because we actually have rainbow quartz wands later on. There's a huge rainbow in there, I promise you, but you can see all the horizontal striations throughout there. There's another one. This is D. D is $7.50. Okay. E. Yeah, E. Make sure I get you all the horizontal. Hold on. There we go. You got the horizontal striations and the markings throughout there, all down that side. E is $7.50 as well, 4 1/8 by 1 1/4, weighs 6 ounces. So that's E. Okay, F is fun. F has some rainbows and some flames in it, which is usually the addition of hematite. So you can see the flames and stuff kind of, let's get both hands in here, over here, the flames. There are rainbows also in F, and you can definitely see all the Lemurian lines there. F is 4.5 by 1.5. It's only $8.50. There's F right there. We do get bigger as we go along, as we go down the alphabet. This is G. G is fun. So is H, because G has a little tiny quartz point on it too. But you can definitely see all of the horizontal lines all throughout here. You get to, oh yeah, that's a good one. So G has a little tiny point. G is 4.25 by 1.5, also $8.50. Little baby quartz points. H also has a baby quartz hanging off of it. Right there. Boop. This one is full of, oh, this is actually a double point. I don't know if you all can see that. We got a little bit of celestial action happening there. So you've kind of got 2 ridges there. Gorgeous. We do have a little minor chip, just so you don't think it happens in shipping. So this one's H, so a little minor chip in the tip right there. H is only $8.50 as well. And with H, you get the little baby quartz point here, and it's technically an celestial because of the stacking here. There is a very nice rainbow on the inside of that one too. Sorry, I'm oogling them as well. I is not quite a double point. So at one point it was, but when we got a hold of it, not a double point anymore. But you do have the one point, which is highly, highly Lemurian. Look at all those lines there. So that is I. I is 3.75, 1.75, also $8.50. J has flames in it as well. Hopefully you can see the inclusion. You see all the orange inclusion. So that's usually hematite, orange and red like that. So J is a flame quartz. Let me find you. There's all your Lemurian striations there. J is big. So J is 4.25 by 2 inches, weighs 11 ounces. It's $11.50. Okay. J also, there's some rainbows in J too. K, we're almost done with these, you guys. K is so crystal clear and has this big front that if you like scrying, I highly recommend this one. Let me show you all the Lemurian sides. Get some horizontal. Oh, yeah, there we go. K is 4 inches by 2 inches. It's 1150 as well. I just love how crystal absolutely clear the top of K is. Like you can get lost down in there. There is some rainbows too that just caught my eye. L is 5 1/4 inches by 2 inches, weighs 14 ounces, so almost a pound. L is only $15. Highly Lemurian. Do you see all the striations there? You have some tiny flames in there. So it's also a flame quartz. What else do we have? I will let you know that L has just a little chip right here. So that's not part of shipping as well if you get this one. But yeah, it's highly, you can even see along the back how Lemurian it is. So yeah, L was 15. And then M was the huge one I showed you all from the beginning. Massive. It weighs 4 pounds. Okay. It is 9 1/4 inches by 2 inches. And it's only $37.50 for this huge ass quartz point. But Lemurian, do you see all the striations there? We have a few tiny flames in there, it looks like. The biggest thing about this guy is just every single side is just covered in those horizontal striations. And it's massive. It's a 4-pound quartz point. Look at that. All right. Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. And I said $37.50, right? Yes. Okay. So those are, that's what happens when you shop with some of the vendors at the Tucson Gem Show. They'll give you hella discounts if they know you're local. And that's one of the cool things about shopping with my companies. For those of you who have never been here before, do not know my company, we are based in Tucson. So when we go to the Tucson Gem Show, we literally shop, fill up our car, drive it back to the other side of town, and that's it. We don't charge you for shipping like we don't have shipping charges associated with any of this stuff. So if we buy something for a price, we don't add on shipping. We don't add on freight. We don't add on, shipping and handling and all of that fun stuff that increases the price and then therefore increases the price for you. We save, so you save. Oh my gosh, Justine, you're watching it on your television. Thank you. Thank you. And Jenny is watching on her TV too. Oh my gosh, you guys. So am I like a TV star then? Like technically for the two of you. Justine says, I don't know why I've never done this before. And Jenny started doing it a couple of lives ago. That is awesome. Yeah, because I'm running on a little screen, so I even have like my laptop screen, but it's even smaller. So I'm like, I don't think they see anything I'm showing here. And plus I have these bright ass lights in my face now. All right. Oh, Justine got the big one. Nice. Oh, Mama Chola said you're a celebrity. You don't need a TV to prove that. Thank you. You guys, I love y'all. All right. So the next one, we're actually dropping it down immediately because I know you all love tumbled. That's one of those things. So we found tumbled diopside. It's just a beautiful green color. It's a beautiful, beautiful green color. Yeah, you can definitely see in there. There's like some lime to it, some regular like cauldron green, like witch's brew type green. Oh yeah. I'm loving the lights here. I know we've got some glare, but at least you can see up here. That green's the true color. I love that. Okay. We're figuring it out. We're figuring it out with the lights and everything. I swear, you guys. Look at that. Okay, so diopside resonates with the heart chakra, is a great stone for inspiring love and commitment. It's known as a stone of enlightenment and healing, bringing restorative energy to those who wear it or, carry it around with you or put it in your bra. Yeah. Diopside also brings a refreshing vibe. Oh, that's a cool one. Look at that. Helping make room for more happiness and joy. It helps one communicate with other realms, including the Fey realm. I could see that because it definitely has like a swirly feel to it. So we have plenty of these in stock, like 34 of them. They're $5 each. So yeah, if y'all just want to, I mean, like I said, we have 35 of these. If y'all just want to add that to the cart for the next thing that, you know, you go to purchase, just let it sit there. We have 34 of these. I don't think we've ever run out of tumbled stones during a live. Like not when we have, you know, a pound of tumbled stones like this. So diopside, it's a gorgeous green color. Like I don't even know if the camera really is doing it justice. It goes from lime green to grass green to like dark green in there. It's really gorgeous. It's very calming too. I can tell you that much. Like it immediately like kind of grounded me down. Yeah. All right. Where are you all? Okay. Justine says you've always been a celebrity to me since the first time I listened to your podcast. Thank you. I had to switch to my TV to watch because YouTube isn't doing the nifty trick of dual screen. So I order from my phone. Oh, and you're on TV. That's really smart. I love that. I love that. All right. So, okay. So the first two, I will say Megan and I chose all of the Lemurian points. The diopside, when we go to our tumbled dealer, I just managed to sniff out stuff I've never seen there before. So I can kind of hone in and head right to that. So usually the tumbled is stuff I buy at the gem show. The next one is 100% me. And let me tell y'all, I bought one for myself. And then I was like, well, if I like it, then the chances of you all liking them is pretty high as well. So I bought 6 more. Okay. And I meant to wear mine today, but as out of habit, I just put on my regular rings. So what we have are Herkimer Tibetan rings, and they are adjustable. Okay. They do have the gorgeous metal work on the inside. Now, as with all of our Tibetan jewelry, they call it Tibetan silver, is not sterling silver. It is an alloy. So if you have sensitive skin, just paint the inside with clear nail polish and go on. You should be fine. That's what I have to do. Okay. But yes, these are Herkimer. So each one is gorgeous. Each one is one of a kind. And as you can see, what they did was they took the Herkimer and then they set and soldered the metal around it so that the metal forms to the gemstone. That one's Lemurian. So I did hand choose all 6 of these. And it took me a while because if y'all know me, if you ever hit up the Tucson Gem Show and you see me, I can hyper focus. That one's got 2 little ones. I can hyper focus forever on something to make sure I'm picking the ones I love. Okay, so let's go over Herkimers. They're actually a form of quartz, but are thought to be the most powerful of all quartz crystals, known by their distinctive double-terminated shape. These ones are high-energy amplifiers radiating pure spiritual energy. They can be used for the spiritual attunement of one to a higher vibration. That's a double. I picked some good ones. As well as for deep spiritual, emotional, and physical healing. It is believed that Herkimer diamonds can be programmed with knowledge that can be accessed at a later date. Okay. They're very crystal clear, but also have inclusions like black carbon, rainbow prisms, or air bubbles. So like this one, for example, I don't know if it's going to show up, does have the black carbon. You can kind of see those in there. There was another one that I saw too that had the carbon inclusions. See the dark spots right there, carbon inclusions. So they're super cool. Herkimers can also have air bubbles in them as well. I did not check any of these. A lot of them do have prisms in them though. I didn't even notice that before. Let me see if that shows up. Yeah, you can see one right there. So yeah, gorgeous. They're so gorgeous. And yes, I do have one of these myself. And yeah, I love it. Okay, so These are about an inch, an inch and a quarter. We have 6 of them. They're $55. Okay. And like I said, they are adjustable. And so, but if you do have the sensitive skin, just coat the inside with clear nail polish. You'll be fine. A lot of these have prisms, actually. That must be the theme of the day. Yeah, that one has prisms. Hold on. I love that. Whoever gets that one, there's a little double one. That one has carbon in it. Yeah, so they all either have carbon in them or a little rainbow. I didn't even notice that when I was picking them out. They all do. They either have a rainbow in them or carbon or both. In fact, I've found rainbows in all of them except for the double one. So I found rainbows in all of them, which we'll get to rainbow quartz here in a second. The only one I can't find a rainbow in is the double one. So if you get the double one, because we'll intuitively choose one of these for you. If you get the double one, you don't have a rainbow, but you have a double Herkimer. So that's pretty cool. All right. Okay. Oh, okay. The next ones I think were a combination of Colin and I. Colin and I both love celestite. We have tried it in various forms over the years in the show, in our shop. It's hit or miss, to be honest, but we love it. So we keep buying it. So I think what I'm showing you on next is celestite. We have 2 different sizes, 2 different shapes. I did the hearts, Colin did the towers. Okay. And I want you all to know too, the quality of the celestite, especially in the hearts, is insane. Like I remember buying these and they caught my attention from across a tent at the gym show. So let's start out with the hearts. So you will be buying the exact ones for these. Okay. So like, as you can see, this one is marked A. So look at the gorgeous deep, and that's why I bought the hearts, is the deep blue of these is amazing. And they worked with, because celestite can form in like points. They worked with the points when they were doing the carving. So they're basically celestite geode hearts, and then they've polished the outside of these. Okay, so like that's A, and B is, makes me very happy. And there is a very large rainbow right at the end of B. In fact, I think I ended up buying B first and then found the one for A, because I like to try and do 2 of something, if not 3. But if I don't have 3 of it, then that means that that's all they had that I like approved of, you know. But these are really cool because they are polished all the way around. And yeah, the rainbow is picking up a little bit right here in the front. I love that. Okay, so let's go over celestite. I'm going to hold up a tower. Wow, so the towers were Colin as well. They're smooth-ish. They're not polished. Okay, so they're not like smooth and shiny, but they have been polished a little bit. But he just loved that broken open geode look for the celestite. Beautiful. Okay, so celestite is the perfect stone for meditation. It's known for its ability to help one communicate with their higher self, as well as the realm of angels, making it easy to connect with one's spirit guide. Okay, so we held these all the way until Yule because a lot of people do work with angels and work angel magic, especially this time of year. So that's why it's called celestite, you know, like celestial, like heavens. So that's why I love doing this. And usually seraphinite, we don't have any seraphinite this year, but celestite and seraphinite are the 2, even during the winter, that I work with. Celestite is also an aura cleanser, helping to purify one's energy field. It resonates with the throat chakra and the crown chakra, making it easy for one to communicate information divinely received. So if you are meditating, if you are holding this while you're meditating, you're downloading messages, if you've ever had those messages where you're trying to explain what it was you got and you're just like, I don't know, like it's really hard to explain the message I received. Celestite, it's going to be clear. It's going to connect those 2. Okay. All right. So let's start with the hearts as far as pricing, sizes, all that good stuff. Again, look at the clarity. These could be scrying stones because of the clarity of them. I loved them. They were very gemmy, very gemmy. And normally I don't buy hearts, you know, but I had to with these. I could not. I always see something and I'm like, if I leave here without it, am I going to regret that? And I would have with these. Okay. Like if I had left without it. All right. So A is 3.5 inches. It still weighs over a pound. Okay. It weighs 1.25 pounds. It is $57.50, but again, you're getting over a pound of celestite. And then B is 4.5 inches, which I think is probably a small measurement. We probably measured it this way. It weighs over 2 pounds. It weighs 2.25 pounds. It's $99. Okay. But you are getting 2 pounds, 2 solid pounds of celestite. That one has a rainbow. For the towers, we have the first one at 4.5 inches by 3 inches. This one weighs almost 3 pounds. Celestite is like, it's thick, y'all. It's thick. Okay. $95 for this one. And it is just, it goes in there too. Like you can get lost in this one as well. And then I'm going to have to double hand the next one because it's big. 6 inches by 4 inches. It weighs over 4 pounds. It's $150. And an A was $95 for the tower. This is B. And yes, it does still stand even with that little chunk there. Oh my God. It is so gorgeous. Yeah, so B is $150. Okay. Gemstone towers are really great to put in like the center of your altar or your sacred space or something because they help, their shape helps draw the energy down and then kind of disperse it amongst your altar, your sacred space. And then the hearts, you can just hold those while you meditate since this is a great stone for meditation. All right. So we do have another piece of jewelry. I did just catch the time too. I'm going a little long today because we have a lot of one-of-a-kind pieces. All right. Yes, Justine, she says those are such beautiful pieces of celestite. They really caught our attention this year. All right. So next I have another piece of jewelry for you all. I got to figure out where I put it. There we go. So these are sterling silver. Now, if you are familiar with us and our amber guide, moldavite guide, Libyan desert glass is the same dealer. So, but I could not pass up on these. The shine on these was absolutely gorgeous. They are sterling silver. We went with chonkers too. Look at so they're labradorite. Each of them has a little leaf design on the side of them. There we go. And if you're like, okay, Morgan, but what size are they? What size are they? They're adjustable. Oh my gosh. Wow. Let me find one that's split just a little bit more. So you can see right there. It is adjustable. So they are sterling silver, labradorite. Labradorite is a stone of magic. It's the stone that I keep on my Morgan Le Fay altar and I use for magic. It amplifies it. It's also amazing for psychic abilities. Each one of these measures about 1.25 inches by 3/4 inch wide. We will intuitively choose one of these, but these are the only 3 that we have. So you'll get one of the ones I'm showing today. And they are, again, sterling silver, adjustable with the little leaf design on them, $80 each. So this one has a more typical standard sheen to it. And then these are, that one's really yellowy blue. Oh, they're all typical. Just like what you know of like regular labradorite, you know, like the blue, green, yellow sheen. But these are absolutely beautiful. Labradorite also helps with transformation. So if you're doing shadow work this winter, this can definitely help you out. It also increases intuition and psychic development, and it can create clarity into your own destiny. So yeah, we have these 3, $80 each. All right, let me set those back and flip my page. All right. Hope y'all are doing all right. Oh, all right. Don't turn me off. Like, hear me out on the next ones. Okay. Hear me out. I would like to start with the statement. I bought one of these for myself for the purpose that I am going to tell you all today. So what happens is I know so many of you resonate with me, and that's why you shop with us, that I'm like, well, if I want one, there's bound to be other people that would use it for this as well. Okay. All right. So please understand, I have one of these, and hear me out as to how you're to use it before you leave the live. Okay. All right. Very sorry, on a phone, it does not show me the black button at the bottom of the screen to convert my goddess points into credit. She said, Colin, can you help? I don't know what to do either. I'm sorry, I can't. It would be one of those things, maybe like before we start a live, to try and convert your points over, because then you're given a coupon code that automatically applies to the cart. But like in the middle of a live, I don't know that there's much we can do to help. Sorry. The labradorite or sterling silver. Yeah. Okay. All right. So next we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 amethyst vagina caves. And yes, I said vagina. Okay. So just hear me out. Hear me out. Okay. Let me grab one. Okay. All right. So first, let's talk about Megan and I shopping. Okay. We're out shopping. These are new. This is one of the times when we went to the warehouse for one of our vendors, and these were new. And she goes, oh my God, Morgan, are those vaginas? And I said, they are. And we giggled because sometimes we're 12-year-old girls. And we giggled and we moved on. And I just kept thinking, because there was one that really attracted me. I really liked it. And so I went back to him and she's like, what are you thinking? And I said, I want one of these for my Morgan Le Fay altar. Okay. Because Morgan Le Fay, for me, is the ultimate symbol of divine feminine energy. She is all about magic. She is all about seduction. And magic comes from your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra governs your sex organs. Okay. So for me, I bought one for my Morgan Le Fay altar. She loved it, by the way. Okay. So that is why I went, we bought them, because I said, look, let me tell you all too, you can write things down, like things that I use these for magic, because like I said, magic comes from your sacral chakra. It does not matter if you're male, female. It does not matter. Okay. Magic comes from your sacral chakra. That is your center of creation. Okay. That is where you create magic. So this is also divine feminine, which is very seductive, very nurturing in energy as well. So I took it one step further. When I have something I am trying to achieve magically, like a spell, I will write it down onto a piece of parchment, fold it 3 times, and I will stick it right in the cave. Okay. You cannot get any more. You are birthing an idea into the world, or if it's something that I want to birth into the world, again, does not matter male or female. Okay. Everyone births ideas. You birth anything, manifestations, they all come from your sacral chakra, which governs your sex organs. So that is why I bought it for myself. And that is why I bought them for you all. So amethyst, also amazing stone for spirituality, psychic work, and divine feminine energy. So what we're going to do is we're just going to start with A, because you would be buying the exact ones that I'm showing you. Okay. That is why I bought it though. So hopefully, I don't know if y'all are giggling or if you're just staring at me like, did she say vagina cave? Because I did. All right. So each one of these was hand chosen by Megan and I for the shape, but also the coloring and just how fucking cool they looked. All right. So this is A. A measures 4 inches by 2 1/4, weighs 13 ounces. It's $9. That's all. Okay. But they all do stand up on their own. So definitely, I would say for this one, you could really write stuff down that you're trying to manifest, put it in there. Or if you're wanting really to amplify your divine feminine energy, which is something I've been working on all year, amplifying dark divine feminine energy, because it is very sexy, it's very amazing, and it's very magical. Okay, so if you're really wanting to get in tune with your magic, tap into your dark divine feminine energy. Okay, so this is B. B measures 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. It weighs 13 ounces as well. It's $10. Okay. Let me get you all so you all can see. They are all amethyst. We did pick, I will say, so we picked like a little bit more gray amethyst. So it's not like that deep, bright purple. It's a little bit, they're all a little bit gray. That's what I bought for my Morgan Le Fay altar. So this is C. C measures 4 1/2 by 2 1/2. It weighs 1 pound. It's $10. All right. D. I love D. D goes in there. That's good stuff. D is 5 1/2 by 2 1/2. It weighs 2 pounds. It's $18.50. Okay. We also got a great deal on these as well. So again, we're passing the deal on to you all. E. E honestly looks like a sandwich, but we won't talk about that. Okay. E is 5 3/4 by 3 1/4. It weighs 2 1/4 pounds. It's $24. But you could put some petitions in there, you know, write down some things. I don't know where we're at. Are we at F? F. F measures 6 1/2 by 3 1/2. It weighs 3 pounds. F is the darkest amethyst out of all the ones that we do have today. Okay. It is $30. It's big though. And then G measures, G is the first one of the first ones I showed y'all. G measures 6 inches by 3 inches. It weighs 3 pounds. It's $33. Okay. So there you go. We got through it. The vagina caves, because we even wrote it down on the spreadsheet, everything. And we were like, are we going to call them something differently for the live? I'm like, why? They're vagina caves. That's what they are. And that is why I bought them. And that's what they're for. Okay. All right. So next, oh, we have another piece of jewelry. I love that. Okay. All right. Next we have, so we only have these 3. I'm going to go ahead and just show you all 3. Maybe if I can get them off the board. I tell you what, let's just show you the board. Let's just do that. So let's put this back on. Now y'all see behind the scenes of how we do stuff here. Okay, so next we have another piece of labradorite. So again, manifestation, transformation, and magic as far as the properties of the gemstone. We have, so what we're showing right now are these right here, the labradorite sun and moon. Let me go ahead and, which one is it? This one was not showing up on camera. So let's take that one and show you all up close so you can see, because all of these have the most beautiful, they're the most beautiful labradorite. So pretty. You know what? Let's just do it. Okay. That's what I was trying to do before, but it was fighting me. All right. The sun and moon is going to depict, or is going to symbolize, the union of divine masculine, divine feminine energy. Okay. But look at the sheen on all of these. They are gorgeous. These are Tibetan, so you get the Tibetan metalworking on the back, handmade. But yes, you have the union of divine feminine and divine masculine energy, day and night, the balance. So along with the labradorite being all about magic and transformation, you're going to get that balanced energy as well with the sun and the moon. And the labradorite of these is beautiful. So we only have these 3. We will intuitively choose one of these for you. They are $62. They do come with a chain. I believe it's a 24-inch chain. But the carvings on these, I mean, each one is hand carved. And then the Tibetan metalworking on the back. I love it. Two of these have a little bit of purple. But that one, the one that doesn't have purple, is just like sheen all around. It's beautiful. And I'm just going to set these down instead of wrestling them back on that board right there. All right. Those, of course, were on me by. The Tibetan jewelry is usually always me. I love it so much. All right. So the next one, these are huge, you guys. They're huge. They are one of a kind. So we do have a lot of one of a kind pieces today, which is why this might go a little bit long. So I may have lied at the beginning saying we're only going to be here for an hour, but I didn't know it. It's just because we have a lot of one of a kind pieces. Okay. So the fun story about these, first of all, let me just hold one up while I show you. This is the small one. The fun story about these is this is one of our vendors that we're allowed to shop with almost a week before the gem show actually starts. So they were putting them out. We were immediately attracted to them and they said, look, this is all we have left. And we were like, you don't say, because technically the gem show hadn't started yet. And they said, yes, this is all we had left. So we bought 4 of them. And the ones that we left on the table were either massive, and we were like, I don't know if we can ship those. Or they weren't great. So we got first choice, just to let you all know. What these are is druzy calcite spheres. Calcite helps enhance creativity and clear out old energy to increase personal motivation and drive. It is a powerful energy amplifier and cleanser, so it's perfect for clearing out negative energy so that positive energy can enter. Humans have used calcite for protection against negative energy, psychological attacks, and even physical attacks for centuries. Okay, so these are calcite, but they are druzy, which just means you have all the little tiny points on them, and they're geodes, so they're broken open. You could get lost in these for days staring at them. So A right here is 5 inches in diameter, and I think that is not accurate. I think that it's bigger than 5 inches. Like just looking at, I mean, it's huge. Anyway, it weighs 5 pounds. It is $96.50. Okay, so this one is A. You would be buying the exact one that I am showing you all. All right, that's the small one. B is, again, 5 inches. It weighs 6.5 pounds. It's $121. Okay, so B is more of a solid piece of calcite with just like this little druzy cave. And then you've got some other little druzy lines that kind of look like a brain. I love it. But yeah, you can see all the little points down in there. Oh, again, 6.5 pounds. That one's $121. I really need to maybe do some more upper body stuff. C, yes, C. C is druzied out. So C has a lot of the points. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Thank you for adjusting their lights. C is gorgeous. So C is, it says 5 inches in diameter. I don't think that's true. I think it's way bigger than that. This one weighs just 6 pounds. It's $113.50. So it looks like we got them out of order a little bit. Because C's a little bit less. So we try to go from like smallest to largest, you know, like price wise. But C is, if you like the druzy aspect, C's the one you want to go with because it is druzied out with just, druzy means like little tiny points. Okay, like little tiny crystal points. So hopefully you can see that sparkle in there. That's C, $113.50. And then D is a baby. D is a baby, you guys. I mean, I guess 6 pounds, 6.5 pounds, that's a baby too. I had large children, so I don't know. Okay. I had a 9-pound baby and an 11-pound baby. So This one's 8 pounds, 3 ounces. So I feel like that is a beautiful 8 pound, 3 ounce baby boy, you know? This is D 153. Okay. D is just cool as shit because it is like, as you turn it, it's like there's just druzy and, you know, like you just go down, there's like all the little caves down in there. I'm going to try and get it. But again, this is like holding a child over top of a laptop camera. Okay. All right. Again, 153, 8 pounds, 3 ounces. Hopefully y'all got a great idea. It says it's 6 inches in diameter, but I don't think that's true either. I think we measured small on these, you guys. I think it's way bigger than 6 inches. I think we did. We went conservative with the measuring. Okay. Citra says the druzy is a doozy. Yes. Justine says I would get lost looking at those. I think my arms would get tired. That's why I just sit. That's what, you know, just hold it like a baby. They're all baby size. So yeah. All right. Now we've got the other piece of Tibetan jewelry. The other Tibetan necklace. And I want to take this one off because I want to show you the gargantuan chains we got. These are also Tibetan chains. So let me back up just a little bit. So we got the long chains because this is the last big, I mean, this is the last gem show of the year, but this was the last, you know how we get sometimes those big honkin' points, gemstone points? This was the last one. So we put it on the big chain. So if you do like things hanging more at like your solar plexus, that's the size of this chain. Okay. So what we have is a quartz point with gorgeous rainbow moonstone. Okay. So you got rainbow moonstone cabochon right there. Beautiful, beautiful quartz points. Again, quartz is an amplifier, a healer, all of that. And then rainbow moonstone's very divine feminine. It also, I use rainbow moonstone for my third eye and crown chakras. It's a stone of balance. It helps you remain calm. And gives you deep emotional healing when stressed. It can help with intuition and accepting psychic gifts. Rainbow moonstone is an excellent stone for opening the third eye chakra and powerful for divination sessions. So rainbow moonstone was probably one of the first gemstones I was ever attracted to back in the day, like 25 years ago. And that's what I've always used for third eye work and divination. Casey says, do your chains hang low? Do they wobble to the floor? Yep. I love that. All right. So yeah, we've got the rainbow moonstone cabochon, the quartz point. We have how many of these? 6 of them. They're $60. Okay. The point is about 2.25 by 1 inch wide. Okay. And it is the Tibetan metalwork. And again, very long chain, great for putting that gemstone right there at your solar plexus, which is your personal power center. So because it's quartz, it would help amplify that. When I had extreme anxiety and was borderline agoraphobic, did not leave my house, I really started working with my solar plexus chakra because that's your personal power center. That's where those of you who have anxiety, that's your chakra that's probably a little out of whack. So once you can heal it, once you start to balance it, popping quartz on top of it like that will help amplify it. So, but I definitely recommend calming it out first, right? Okay, so I've done a lot of talk about rainbows. That's because we have some rainbow quartz wands, and I know that the picture in the listing does not do it justice. I'm really hoping that the rainbow, the prisms show up here today on camera, but you will have to take my word for it. There's rainbows all throughout them, okay? But I fell in love with these because of their size. They're polished, like they're carved, but they're polished, and just the size and ease of being able to just hold on to it, especially while meditating. I saw these, and even like everyone was like, Morgan, those are just quartz wands. And I'm like, I know, but I can't walk out of here without them. I love them. There's just something about them. So once we got them, I really started to inspect them. Some of them are phantom quartz. So if you research phantom quartz, it basically looks like there's like quartz within a quartz. So you see the growth lines that happen within them. But all of them do have rainbow prisms in them. I promise, even if they don't show up. So they're all about 4.5 inches by 1 inch thick. These are only $17.50 each. Okay, we only have these 3, so we'll intuitively choose one. But let me see if they will not be camera shy today. All right, we're going up here because there's definitely a rainbow up there. Okay, so the importance of rainbows when you find them in quartz or other gemstones. Basically, during the formation process, and this is how you get little rainbow prisms inside of gemstones. During their formation, they crack. And then they just keep forming around the little crack. They strengthen the crack back up. They repair themselves and they keep moving and keep growing. So what happens with this little crack in there is that, it seals itself back up, but the light's refracted and the light's bent in a certain way, however it chose to heal itself and move on. So that's how you get rainbows or prisms inside of crystals, like naturally occurring. So basically any type of prism inside of a gemstone not only proves to you that you can keep going no matter what. Even if you're broken, you're still beautiful. And of course, none of these are going to show up. You can absolutely get lost in them. And I promise you, they do have rainbows inside, multiple rainbows. All 3 of them do. So no matter which one you get, I really wish that they would show up. It does have rainbows in it. But these are quartz wands. Wands are great for directing your energy outward. They're great for healing, placing on the chakra, the energy points, placing on, acupressure points, or just holding while you meditate, directing your energy outward, anything like that. Okay. And I really disappointed that none of the rainbows show up because that's how we're marketing them as rainbow quartz wands or quartz wands with rainbow inclusions. They are only $17.50 each. So even if those of you who know me, you're like, nah, if Morgan says there's rainbows in there, there's rainbows. They do not stand rainbow. They have a curved base. So that's why they're really great for holding. They're wands, they're not towers. So they do have a slightly curved base that fit really well into the palm of your hand. Okay. So yeah, these are, or depending on, like if you wanted to do an acupressure can be done with a single point, or, it's more of like that if you're doing acupressure on something. So yeah, they have the rounded tip, but I fell in love with these. I'm glad to pass them on to you. And when you get them, inspect them and find their rainbows because they're in there. I promise. Let me try one more time because this one has them in the tip. They're sold out. Thank you. Thank you, guys. Y'all are like, Morgan said there's rainbows. So we're good. All right. Thank you, Colin. All right. So we're wrapping up the quartz with another thing that was sitting with these quartz towers. And I was like, it's so pretty. I have to take it home. And yeah, so I'm like, it's so pretty. I have to take it home. And now it's y'all's. Now it will be y'all's. Okay. And this one does have a flat base. Okay. So this is a quartz tower. It is absolutely riddled with rainbows everywhere throughout it. Some of them, some of them are actually showing up because it's a big guy. So this would make a beautiful focal piece for your altar. Okay. Oh yeah. Some of the rainbows are actually showing up right there. And scrying, if you want to use this as a scrying stone, it is beautiful. It has this really flat surface right through here. that you can get lost in. This flat surface over here has rainbows on it. But again, it's going to amplify all of the other gemstones in your space. If you do crystal gridding, can you imagine the energy if you put this in the center of your crystal grid and then, put quartz points or anything else out from that? Like seriously. So large clear quartz tower, 6.5 inches by 2.5 inches. It weighs 3 pounds. It is 150. Okay. Is beautiful. It does. It was with these guys over here too. They had them on a display together. So I picked it up and everyone was like, Morgan, what is it with you and quartz right now? I was like, I don't know. Yeah. Justine says, I'm loving all of the quartz today. I go through phases just like everyone else. And for whatever day when we went to the warehouse that day, I was in a quartz mood. All right. The next thing we have is something very unique. It is something that I love. It is something that I have spent entirely too much money on in the past. So this is fun. If you all, let me show you all first. Let's try that again. And I love too that I managed to pick ones with a little bit of green, a little bit of blue, a little bit of purple. Okay. So if you all are like, oh, very cool, Morgan, what gemstone is that? It's not. It is Roman glass. So I took 4 years of Latin in high school. I love it. I love the Roman culture. This is actual Roman glass. Okay. So, and our seller, our vendor, I have a net. Our vendor said that these are 2,000-year-old pieces of Roman glass that were found along the Silk Road in Afghanistan. Okay. So the Silk Road was a trade route that linked China to the West and to Rome. That dates back to, 1 century CE. But yeah, the Silk Road was the center. That's how they got everything from China back and forth from China to Rome. Okay. So these bracelets are made from Roman glass that dates back 2,000 years. Okay. Since glass is made from sand and fire, Roman glass carries both elements energy. Its age and lasting strength mean that it's a grounding stone. Wear Roman glass to connect you with the ancient world when working with your Hellenistic deities, or when you want the reminder that we are always part of something much bigger than ourselves. Okay. So we have 9 of these. They are about 8 inches in diameter. We did buy them at the gem show. And it is basically a little piece of history. If you're a little historian buff like me, a history buff, then you'll love it. At least I love ancient stuff. I have a little Roman glass bottle over there that it's a whole bottle, complete. It's only about this big. Just to let you know, they charge by the gram at the gem show for Roman glass. Anything that they charge by the gram and not the kilo, you're going to spend for. So there's a fun tip for you. So we have 9 of these. They're $15 each. Okay. We will intuitively choose which one, but most of them are heavy on the green, like the earth tone greens, just because that's what a lot of Roman glass was. Some of them do have a little pieces of red or purple or blue. But yeah, they're all about 8 inches in diameter, and then we'll choose one of those. So, all right, let me move on. We are almost done, I promise. Okay, just a few more. The next one is one that I got asked a lot. I got asked about a lot on Instagram. We only have the one, okay? Because he's so cute. Look at him. So this stone is serpentine, and it is a serpentine wolf. Let me show you all the side view. There's one profile. This is from the same seller that does the snakes that we do. If we've done Buddhas and stuff in the past, suns, moons, flowers, this is the same vendor. Okay. They only had the one wolf. And I was like, well, I'll get him. Because we bought all of his snakes this year too. So these are hand carved. Look at the detail on the face. And let me tell you all a little bit about serpentine, okay? Serpentine is also known as new jade. It's a gemstone that can help aid in meditation and enhance spiritual exploration while clearing your chakras. It stimulates the crown chakra, opening psychic abilities. It can help correct imbalances in your life, giving you a feeling of more control and more clarity, okay? And the wolf symbolizes strength, trusting your instincts, loyalty, and protection. They are members of a strong family unit, helping to increase familial and teamwork energy in your life. They can also help you tap into your personal power, okay? So this guy is 5¼ inches by 3 inches, and he's 175. So beautiful serpentine wolf as a centerpiece for your altar, especially if you do resonate with wolf energy or you work with wolf energy already. Let me catch up real quick because, yeah, we just have a few more. Justine says, I've always loved quartz, which you know, but I will step away and work with other crystals a lot. It's something that always brings me back to quartz, like all my purchases today. And you have Ice Ice Baby stuck in my head. Justine, a burning desire to turn it into artwork about a song about gemstones. I love that. Mama Chola says, you don't know what that is. Extremely good deal. They're going for triple that on eBay and Etsy. I was the president of the Latin club when I was in high school. We had a toga party. Oh, I love that, Mama Chola. I love that. We tried to convince our Latin teacher to take us to Busch Gardens because they had a Pompeii ride at the time, and we got really close. He took it to the school board to see if he could take us to Busch Gardens just so we could ride the Pompeii ride, but they didn't approve it. So we tried. All right. So the next two specimens have one gemstone in common, and that is scolecite. Okay. The second part of it has something else added to it, but we're going to start with the scolecite geodes. I'm 99% sure Colin found these, I think. I don't know. Sometimes it's a blur at the gym show. So basically, this is just the host rock. This is scolecite. How freaking cool does that look? That's in its raw form, okay? What I'm going to show you after these little geodes shows you its polished form, okay? Scolecite, these might have been me, actually. I don't know anymore. Scolecite, let's talk about that. It's an intensely calming stone that heavily resonates with the third eye and crown chakras. When entering the deeply meditative state brought on by scolecite, messages from your higher self or spirit guides are more easily accessible. This stone can help you, can also help with receiving messages through dreams. Strengthening your connection to the divine feminine and providing comfort and ease while going through spiritual transformation. So that's why we chose it for winter. Plus, they're very wintry looking gemstones. Look at that. So we have these 6 available. I've been showing you them slowly one by one. Here's the last one. So we were charged the same for all of them because they all weigh about the same. So they're about 2.25 by 1.75. We have these 6. They're $23 each. So we'll intuitively choose one of the 6 that I just showed you when you order one of these. Oh my God. And these do stand. So they all do have a flat base with the little host stone, around them that they just kind of carved. They just carved the host stone to accentuate, the scolecite. All right. So next we have scolecite with stilbite. These were a Colin find. Colin and Renee found these. So in its polished form, that's what scolecite looks like. It can actually have a little bit more modeling to it as well. So the white of these is scolecite and the orange is stilbite. And look at the gorgeous, like fan-like striations of this one. Okay, so these are a combination of the scolecite, which we just went over those properties. So let me tell you about stilbite now while I hold this one. Stilbite is a powerful stone for bringing about inner peace, love, and healing vibrations. It also assists with concentration and focus to help one achieve their goals, making it a great stone for students. Having this stone brings about joyful, passionate, and uplifting energies. Stilbite connects the crown, third eye, and heart to help one clearly see emotions weighing on their heart. It also assists in expanding your consciousness and unifying all aspects of yourself. Okay. So basically, oh, bye, Mama Chola. Merry Yule to you. So basically, when you pair the scolecite with the stilbite, you're going to get intense inner peace, okay, calm. Your third eye, your crown chakras, very open, highly meditative. And then if you're trying to transform, if you're wanting to go through some kind of transformation, then what this gemstone is going to help with is it's going to help ease the spiritual transformation, but it's also going to help bring clarity to it. Okay. So why, like, as you're doing shadow working, like, why does that trigger affect me so much? Let's dig down. Like, what is weighing on me right now? And how do I clear up those emotions? Okay. So we have 6 of these. Yes, we have 6 of these. They're 2 inches in diameter. They're $48 each. Okay. They are gorgeous. We'll intuitively choose one of these for you when you place your order. So there we have the scolecite and then the scolecite with the stilbite. All right, 2 more, you guys, and that's it. We are almost done. Next to the last one is our last piece of jewelry for this year. It is another one I got asked a lot about on Instagram. It is green amber. So we've done amber a couple of times this year. Let me put all 3 of them together. These do, while they still do have that amber brown, because as you can see, they're not quite the same as like my amber. They do have a little bit of a green tinge to them. Okay. Amber stone is actually fossilized amber resin, making it quite lightweight. It resonates with the sacral chakra, enhancing your creativity and eliminating stress. Amber is a stone revered for its ability to ward off psychic attacks. Let's get up there. There we go. And protect the wearer from negativity. It's a great healing stone suited for emotional and physical release of stress. Green amber is the rarest form of amber and is said to bring good luck. It aids in meditation by balancing the mind, body, and spirit. It heals stress and helps one manage stressful situations. Okay. So the actual amber, these are all sterling silver and they are all adjustable. Okay. So just to give you a close up, I love how it basically looks like gold flecks just floating around there. They're super lightweight too, because they are amber. We just have these 3. The stone itself is a 1/2 inch in diameter and they're only $16. So great stone for good luck, but for also healing, managing stress. I do have green amber. I did not wear it today, but I do have a green amber that I bought from the same vendor. I go there every year wearing a lot of his rings and he points them all out on my fingers. He's like, that one's mine, that one's mine, that one's mine. I'm like, yes, sir. I love your booth. All right, last one. This is a Colin find. We're going back to caves. This one's just not a vagina cave. Okay. It is a gorgeous quartz and agate. Look at that. The agate. So it definitely, it has those seafoam colors, like seafoam green, a little bit of purple. This is, I mean, technically it's just green quartz in there. It is quartz. I'm trying to see. Hold on. Yeah, it's just green quartz is what we have in there. That's beautiful. So Same type of thing resonates. It is still a cave, so you can definitely write down petitions or, things you want to manifest and put them inside of there. Caves are also like, that is my personal sacred space. When I go and meditate, I have a little cave that's very comforting to me. So if you're wanting to add a little bit more comfort or mystery or anything like that to your sacred space, that would be the symbolism of a cave. It's just agate. Is it moss agate? Justine asks. I guess technically that would be. Yes, it is agate, but it is green agate. So that would be moss agate. Yes, we just pegged it as agate just because of, like, if you can see the back here is more of just that gray, bluey, just regular agate color. So yeah. This one does sit very well like this, though. Agate is very grounding and stabilizing, helping to protect you, especially in times of emotional upheaval, and it can inspire confidence and focus as well. Okay. Geodes also are known to help with fertility. They help with not judging a book by its cover. They show you that beauty is in everything. That's all the symbolism of a geode. So this cave can also help with healing and grounding as well. It is 4.5 inches by 3 inches. It does weigh 4 pounds. It is $72, and this is the only one we have. So you would be buying this exact one. So there's the front, and then there's the back. It's semi-polished in the back. All right. The bottom has some of the cool earthy moss agateness. It did, yeah. All right. So for those of you who have stuck around, I know Colin will come tell me in a second, or he should, what we have left. But I do have an announcement. I have a fun little announcement for you all. Normally we wait until the first of the year, but we decided this year to open up Tucson Gem Show Shopper listings early. So immediately following this live, we're gonna go ahead and list those. You can find it in the new product category. Okay, he said keep going. And this year, so if you do not know what the Tucson surprise, okay, I'm like, what exactly do I call it? Tucson Gem Show surprise specimen listing. We started these before the pandemic, I think. Maybe. Anyway, we have different tiers. And this year we added 2 new tiers because I know we had one customer ask for it. So we went ahead and did 2 new tiers. But basically you buy a tier and then there are questions that we would like for you to answer in the notes section of your order. Just basically like, what are your 5 favorite gemstones? What gemstones do you not like to work with? And what do you definitely not want? And then we buy something fun for you and surprise you with it. So it's not like a personal shopper thing. We're not, don't send us a grocery list because we don't know what's going to be available at the gem show. So that's why if we're given like a cute little thing, or if you have intention, like next year, I really want to work on abundance, or next year, I really want to work on, bringing out my inner witch, then these are the types of things you put in the notes. And then me and my team go and shop for you. So this year we've only done, or in the past, we've only done 3 tiers. This year we have 5 tiers. We do have limited spots at each tier. But this year the tiers are $50, $100, $200, $500, and $1,000. So we were curious. And the gem show this year, I do want to let you all know, is a little bit later in the year. Okay. So the official gem show starts on January 30th and goes until the 16th of February. So none of the gem show specimens, the surprise specimens, will ship until middle of February at the earliest. Okay. Oh, everyone's like, I love the surprise. Yay. Okay, so Colin's going to tell me what we have left real quick, and then I think he'll open then.
Yeah.
The large.
So both of these.
Okay.
Everybody was a fan of Celestine.
No, okay. Did the hearts?
One heart sold.
Okay, so we still have celestite towers and the druzy calcite spears, the big honkers.
I
Okay.
think there's some jewelry left for just about everything.
Okay.
Much, and Skullsite.
Skullsite is still available. It probably is at the end of the show, and there's still some jewelry left as well.
Yeah, your vagina cave sold out.
The vagina cave sold out? Yes. It's because I braved the word vagina. That's what everyone's like.
Call everything vagina something.
I call everything vagina something, is what he said. I love it. Justine says this will be my 4th specimen from you all. I can't wait. Justine, we've got new. I actually can remember sometimes what we buy for people. I think, was it last year or a year before, we got you a hella amazing fluorite skull. That was you, Justine. It's a gorgeous fluorite skull. Oh my God. Yeah. So that's what we still have available. We also, I don't know if you can see way over here in the corner. Yeah, Justine says, yes, I remember that fluorite skull is beautiful. We still have some apophyllite from the Small Business Saturday. We still also have the amethyst geode bookends from the last specimen sale as well. Phoenix says mine from last year was the insane huge carnelian. I remember that guy. That one was huge. I love gemstones, you guys. So if I don't remember exactly who we bought them for, sometimes I can at least remember because that was like a free form. Well, we did a free form and we did a huge carnelian tower for someone. So I don't know which one you got, Phoenix. But yeah, massive. All right. So that's the kind of stuff you get with the Tucson shopper. We have fun with it. She has the free form. Okay. Yeah, we have fun with it. I love reading your stuff, and then like it gets all the ideas flowing. So definitely we close that listing will close probably the week before the gem show. Okay. Just so we can organize, we have spreadsheets, we do all of that kind of stuff so that we know what we're looking for. So you basically have an extra 2 to 3 weeks to purchase like one of the tiers. So yeah, definitely, read through it, pick a tier, because we've got the 2 huge ones this year. But yeah. All right. I definitely want to thank you all for being here today. Like I said at the beginning, our next live gemstone sale will not be until in bulk, which will be about mid-February when the gem show is finally done. And then anything that's left in the gem sale, in the live gemstone sale category, will just be there. So you can shop, anytime. Have an amazing Yule. Next Saturday is Yule. These will ship out. Our last shipping day of the year of 2025 is this Wednesday, the 18th. Everything that we purchased or everything you all bought here today will be shipping before Yule. So maybe, fingers crossed, depending on how far you are from Tucson, you might get it before Yule. So have an amazing Yule, celebrate, have fun. Happy holidays to everyone. And I will see you all in the new year. Bye.